Hey guys, let's do another review, and today it's going to be a review of also pickups and also what you're going to expect from me for the next month. Because October's coming up, there's a lot of stuff I really want to review. Um, so I guess first off, I'll get that out of the way. So this month, I'm going to do the 31 Days of Horror. I will upload a video every day of October. I will not have necessarily seen a horror movie every day of October. I'm going to start early because sometimes I can't have a day where I can watch a movie. It's hard sometimes to make time every once in a while, so I'm going to have them uploaded every day of October, but I'm not going to have one show like have actually watched it and taken the time to record it on that day because sometimes, like I said, working full-time job is busy, hanging out with friends. I can't always make that. Um, but uh, but 31 Days of Horror is coming up, and I'm really excited. There's a lot of stuff I really want to see. I've watched one movie so far. I won't say what they are because I really keep going back and forth of what I want to watch. There are a lot of big ones that I haven't seen. I haven't seen VHS. That one might be on there. I want to see that. I kind of want to see Hostel 3, which I hear is terrible, but I've seen the other Hostels. I'm trying to think of other ones on my list, but I have a whole list of them. Martyrs is another one that I've not seen, or Autopsy of Jane Doe. Like those are ones that I have on the list that hopefully I'll be able to watch this month or this coming month for 31 days. But I'm gonna always try to watch new stuff for 31 days because really I don't want to just watch the same stuff and talk about the same stuff. Except, segue, I'm going to talk about the Halloween movies before Halloween Kills. So I am in the process of watching all the Halloween movies again. I've got the Scream Factory box set. It's not over there. You can't even see it on camera. But I've got it over there by the TV. I have watched the first four again. Rewatching Halloween 5 at least tonight. Probably 5, 6, and maybe H2O tonight. Because I love the franchise and I can't wait to see Halloween Kills. I don't know if my thoughts will completely change watching any of them because I've seen them a million times each, but I do want to do one video where I talk about every Halloween movie leading up to Halloween Kills, and I'm going to do a ranking video as well, not counting Halloween Kills, and then I will watch Halloween Kills when that comes out and review that as well. And also Venom comes out in a couple days, as of today that I'm recording this, which I'm excited for. I enjoy those movies, and I hear there's going to be like a big thing that you can't miss watching that. So of course I'm going to go see Venom. I usually see every Marvel movie anyways in the theater, but Venom's coming out. Halloween Kills is coming out. James Bond: No Time to Die is coming out, which I can't wait to see as well because I really love Daniel Craig and his movies. And then there's a Star Wars special that I want to see. As of saying this, I forgot the title of it, but it's a Halloween special of Star Wars, and it looks awesome. And there's a poster that they just released today where it looks like The Shining, but it's got these Lego Star Wars characters in between the cracks, like how Jack is in the cover of The Shining. And that's really, really clever and really funny. And I liked the Star Wars Holiday Special a lot, like the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, not the original one, but the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special was great, and it continued off from Rise of Skywalker, which was funny and interesting, and I like how this one is going to do that as well, but it's about Poe this time instead of Rey. Like, Poe seems like the main character in this one. So maybe we'll get a Finn-centric one after this, but I'm excited for that. So those are coming up this month, and the 31 days are coming up, so it's going to be a lot. Like I said, I'm getting back into the groove of things, so it's taken a while, but I'm getting there slowly. But today, the review I want to talk about is Star Wars Visions. And Star Wars Visions is the new Disney Plus series that was released, and it contains 9 episodes. It is an anime-centric Star Wars series that is non-canon. It is not connected to the Star Wars franchise as a whole and the universe that they have so delicately made as of 2015, where they made the new canon. This is a very interesting series because Star Wars Visions, watching this one, I didn't know what to expect, except for that it'll be really cool visually, and it is really cool. And I like anime. I haven't watched a giant amount of anime, but the anime I've seen I've enjoyed, like Bleach, Soul Eater, Naruto. I've watched some of it. Studio Ghibli, however you say it. I love those movies. So I love some anime, but this one caught me off guard because this is very interesting. it's weird. It's Star Wars, but it feels so out of place in a good way, because Star Wars has had that problem recently where it was a lot of too familiarizing it in the last like 4 or 5 years with Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker, where they felt very familiar, where they didn't feel like they took that many risks. The Last Jedi took risks, I thought, and I loved it for it, but those two movies didn't really pull that much of a risk. Force Awakens more than Rise of Skywalker, of course. It was still a good movie. Rise of Skywalker wasn't really good, even though I liked it for how dumb it was, to be honest. But Star Wars has been in that place where they've had a lot of stuff that's too familiar, but also stuff that's really unique, like The Last Jedi and The Mandalorian, which have been great. But then we get this one, which is not connected to the Star Wars universe. It is about all new characters that are not in the universe of Star Wars, and it is very interesting. There are 9 episodes, and I'm going to say all 9 of them and speak quickly on which one, on if I like them or not, and there might be some that I'm kind of forgetting already. But episode 1 is called The Duel, which is about a shogun that goes into this small town and encounters a Sith. And it's in pure black and white, gray colors like a manga, and that was really cool, and that was fascinating. And that's all I really remember about the episode. It was really visually pretty cool. And then episode 2 is Tatooine Rhapsody, which is where this group of kids start a band at that location where the pod race is, the Mos Espa pod race in episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And this one was okay. Like, it wasn't anything super special. Like, I don't remember much about it. Episode 3 is called The Twins, which I think was really good. It's about 2 different characters. I don't remember their names, but these 2 twin characters who are light side and dark side, and they go against each other. And it's actually really cool, the yin and yang-ishness of it. And it kind of reminded me of The Last Jedi and how they had Rey and Kylo Ren were a yin and yang. They were the light side and the dark side rising together, and they could use each other together. And I thought that this episode did that kind of similarity, and I enjoyed that. Then episode 4 is The Ninth Bride, which honestly I don't remember much about, so I can't say much about it. The Ninth Jedi, again, I'm kind of forgetting on that one as well. But then episode 6 is 2B1, which is about a robot that is created by this guy who looks like he's on Tatooine, like kind of a Tatooine with the building that he lives in. It looks like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's house. But this robot is trying to become a Jedi, and it's really fun and really interesting. And I like how it's this happy-go-lucky Jedi who finds the dark thing about his master and like his creator, and he becomes a hero. And I think it was really good. Then number 7, The Elder, and number 8, Lop and Ocho, like those ones I kind of am blanking on as well. Like, it's weird. I watched this like 2 days ago, but I'm already kind of forgetting. But I think they were good. I think they had some visual flair to these 2 episodes, but I don't remember that much to them. As well as Akakiri, which is the last episode. And Akakiri I remember because it is a more 3D style anime. It didn't do the 2D anime, which I thought was good, and I thought that differentiated itself from the rest of them, but that's pretty much all I can remember about the last episode. So it's weird because I watched these a couple days ago, and there were some that I remember visually, and there were some that I don't really remember at all. And it's weird because this series, like, I did enjoy it overall, but in retrospect now, 2 days later, it kind of feels like there's some of them that were pretty forgettable. But I do like the fact that Disney did this, that Disney put out a product that is not in the canon of Star Wars. It is an anime-centric thing that is put out for creators that create beautiful anime. And it is beautiful. This show does have some beautiful animation. It's really gorgeous in a lot of them. Even if there's some episodes I can't remember the plot now, I still remember the visuals. So the biggest thing I can give Star Wars Visions is the visuals are really good, and they work very, very well, and they're very distinct from each other. Like I said, some 2D anime, some 3D anime, some black and white anime, some very colorful like anime, some anime that looks kind of like Mega Man-esque, like that Obi-Wan or 2B1 robot that reminded me of like Astro Boy or Mega Man kind of animation style. But Star Wars Visions overall was solid. It's just not something that I'm going to watch again, but I'm glad I saw it. It wasn't a waste of time. It was fascinating to say the least. So yeah, Star Wars Visions worked all right. Like, it wasn't anything like I loved, but I thought it was fine. It's totally solid. And then the last thing for this video I'm going to do is talk about my pickups. And I've got one CD and I've got 4 NECA figures. So I'll explain real quick the CD I got, which is South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, the album. This is not on Spotify, and I just wanted to get this one because I love this soundtrack. It's one of my favorite musicals, South Park. It is genuinely hilarious. It is such great music as well. I love the fact that this movie can be everything in a great way. It's a very, very funny movie. It's very entertaining. The music is spectacular, but it's also crude and horrible in a good way. Like, it's hilarious, and I love South Park as a show. It's my favorite show. The movie's one of my favorite movies. I've listened to this in my car all the time recently. I love the soundtrack to this. The weird thing about this is it's one of those soundtrack albums that sounds different than the movie. There are a couple songs that are slowed down, specifically Saddam Hussein's song, and specifically the Satan song, Up There, which is like the Little Mermaid spoof kind of song. Both of those songs are way slower in this version, but they're way faster in the movie, and I prefer the movie. But there's some audio differences too, like different dialogue that wasn't in the movie from these characters whenever some of the songs are played, like the opening song, Mountain Town, has some weird differences. But despite that, I love this album, love this soundtrack. It's got a lot of weird stuff. It's also got a lot of rap songs, which I didn't expect. I don't know who any of these are. I don't know who Happy Roots are. Violent Femmes, I think I know who they are. DVDA. They sing the song at the end of the movie in the credits. There's like Joe C featuring Kid Rock. There's a RuPaul song, I'm Super, which perfectly fits RuPaul. There is the regular songs from the movie, and that's pretty much it. But I really do love this soundtrack. And the rap songs, I can skip. Like, it's not like I dislike rap. I just don't really like the ones that they put on here. But yeah, love that movie. So I had to get the soundtrack. I found it cheap on eBay. It's not on Spotify. The only Spotify South Park album they have is Mr. Hankey's Christmas Classics. They don't have Chef Aid, which is why I bought Chef Aid a couple weeks ago on CD. But they have Mr. Hankey's Christmas Classics, which I would like to own a copy of that if I find it. But it's on Spotify, so at least I've already got it to listen to. But I'd like to own that physically. But then I have 4 NECA figures. And the reason I got so many NECA figures at once is because I got them pretty cheap. I actually bought them off of a friend that quit his YouTube channel, horror YouTube channel, is doing another YouTube channel on a different subject. But I bought these from my friend Derek. So thanks, Derek. And I love these. I really wanted to get these figures. And I really wanted this one. I've been looking for this one in stores, but I haven't been able to find it. So I got the Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre NECA, which is, I love the poster art for this as well. But so cool. I love the design of that. Like, I love how beautiful that is of Leatherface. Really, really cool. This is my favorite one out of the 4 right here, but it's because I haven't had a Leatherface before, and I think this is the only Leatherface they have made so far for NECA. Hopefully they'll make some for like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and 3 and 4, or even the remakes of 3D. Like, that would be cool. I'd collect all these if they make more. Like I said, I love the artwork for this. It's so cool to display. And I just love the figure. Like, it's just so beautiful. Like, I really think that that's such a good detail for Leatherface. And then next one I got is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors Freddy. And this one is so badass as well. Freddy with the syringes is awesome. That's how I'm going to display it. Then you can have a shirt difference where Freddy's got his shirt off and it's got all the faces of the souls that are inside his stomach or inside his body. That's so cool. I've only got the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy before this, so now I've got 2 and 3. I'm gonna get the first one as well sometime. And then I got 2 Friday the 13th ones from Derek. So I got Friday the 13th Part 2, which I needed. And I love how they have the artwork for this, like Part 5, where they have the obscure German artwork, which is awesome, of Tommy with the machete. But this one is awesome because you don't see this artwork much, where Jason's popping out of the lake. That's really cool. And then, of course, Sackhead Jason with campfire, with all the weapons, with Mrs. Voorhees' head and with his face without the bagged sack on. But really, really like this as well. I'm glad I got that. because I've almost got most of the Jasons. I just need to get the Freddy vs. Jason one, because the last pickup I got is this, which is the remake. So like I said, I just need the Freddy vs. Jason, and I think I've got all of the boxed Necas. But here's the remake one. Really like this one, except for the fact that, I don't know, his hair like sticks out too much, like, if that makes sense. Like, I know he has the long hair, but it looks kind of silly. But despite that, it makes it stand out as a Jason, and I really do like this Jason as well. And I'm glad that I got these as well. So again, thank you, Derek, for giving me a deal on those. I really did want to get those as well to put on my wall right there. I've got a good NECA collection, which I might show off sometime, but as of right now, I won't. I will probably eventually, because I do want to show off. I've got about, with these, I probably have like 10 or 15 NECAs, I think, overall. So, and like you've seen in the recent videos, if you've watched, I got the Puppet Master ones. I got the Part 7 Jason. So I've been collecting the NECAs pretty good this year. Again, with that good deal. And like I said, I'm going to get more. But that is all the pickups. And pretty much that's all I'm going to say in this video. Like I said, I've got all that stuff coming out for 31 Days of Horror. And also Halloween Kills comes out. Venom comes out. No Time to Die. Star Wars Halloween Special. Awesome. And then Star Wars Visions review. Like I said, I enjoyed it for the most part. And then the pickups. So that's pretty much it on this video. Stay tuned. I've got more coming up. Like I said, 31 days. It's going to be a whole lot. And the Halloween review of the whole franchise is coming up. Gonna watch the rest of the Halloweens in the next couple days. Rewatch them again, because like I said, I've seen them a million times. But on to part 5. So that's it for today on my reviews. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.